18th, 2025. Take a guess where I am. Take a grand guess. Grand Central Terminal. Coming in on the Long Island Railroad, I saw those filthy, obscene Grand Central Madison signs. I generally try to cover those up. I don't want my audience to be offended by that. I know one employee on the railroad who seems to get great joy out of extolling that name all over the place, all over through the airwaves, so people can hear it and have heart attacks. Well, you're not going to hear it from me. Grand Central Terminal. It's the only name for this entire complex, both Metro North and Long Island Railroad. Grand Central Madison is a Grand Central redaction. Yeah, I think I'll take that train. Where can I go to hear horns? It doesn't stop at Manitou, so figure it out, folks. Hey, look what I got pulling me! Like horns on the Hudson Line? Peekskill is the place to be. Oh, I love it, I love it. Beautiful, beautiful. Peekskill, the city of Peekskill, one of New York's cities. It's got a beautiful waterfront here along the Hudson, a grade crossing, get some horn action, and lots of trains. Panning along the Hudson here. The Hudson Line is right on the shoreline over there, and you can see trains coming for quite a distance from the north. And the CSX River line is on the other side there. The sun is out for a change, but it's quite humid here. Well, the storefront, the Standard House, was built in 1855. And the road that crosses the tracks here is appropriately called Hudson Avenue. This is one of the few grade crossing on the Hudson Line between New York and Poughkeepsie. There, gates are going down at 3:14. This is for Amtrak 291, Penn Station, New York to Burlington, Vermont. And he's got a heritage unit on him too. Phase 7. So this is the Peekskill station. It was built in 1874. For a while it had a restaurant in it, but it closed. But the Central Bistro has opened up in it. Well, checking on the Metro North site, there are a number of heritage units running. We already saw the 208. The Conrail is up in Poughkeepsie. Got the Penn Central coming, and the New York Central is coming later. The time is 3:30. Approaching is Metro North 870, Poughkeepsie to Grand Central. You'll have the Penn Central Heritage Unit shoving. And you're getting to hear the Metro North cab car Leslie RS2M horns. Not the prettiest sounding horns, but I'll take them over a Silverliner 4 in a heartbeat. Comes train 837, Grand Central to Poughkeepsie. Probably my favorite Metro North Heritage unit of the bunch. Not that the others are bad. This represents the former owner of this railroad. Gates are dropping at 4:19 for train 839, Grand Central to Poughkeepsie. Seems like every train I've seen so far has a heritage unit on it. This has the 231 in New Haven livery. raised letter K5LA on him. Over there where the Terramina restaurant is, that's the Union Hotel, built in 1900. And the highway going overhead of Hudson Avenue here is US 9. Runs from Champlain, New York on the Canadian border down via ferry from Cape May to Lewis, Delaware to Laurel, Delaware. Here comes 874, Poughkeepsie Grand Central at 436. You'll have the Conrail Heritage Unit on the back. Here comes 49, the Lakeshore Limited, New York to Chicago. .442, here comes Amtrak 290. Burlington, Vermont to Penn Station, New York. A lot of left-handed running, Chicago and Northwestern style today. South of here, there was track work. I think they're just finishing up. Well, coming in is 841 from Grand Central to Poughkeepsie. This is the first Metro North train I've seen that didn't have a heritage unit on it. It's got 213. What I notice about those GEP 32s is they're slow to load. They rev the throttle up and it seems like there's a little bit of a delay before they take off. They're not like EMDs. You yank the throttle out and they take off right away. At 5:07, we've got a big crowd here at Peekskill wearing Yankee clothes. There's a game at Yankee Stadium tonight against the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Go Angels. Boy, the Red Sox really manhandled them recently. Here comes 876, Poughkeepsie Grand Central. He's got the Beach Ball 208 on the back. Those things sound like altos. Coming in at 516 is 843. Grand Central to Poughkeepsie. He'll have the 219 on him. Getting a little cloudy. May have a little rain here. Gotta love it. High-density Metro North diesel action and railroad crossings. That's a rare combination on this line.
PM train to Grand Central Terminal, making stops at Cortland, Croton Harmon, Ossining, Tarrytown, Yankee, East 153rd Street, Harlem 125th Street, and Grand Central Terminal.
Yeah, I want to stick around for this. This is train 878, 532, Poughkeepsie Grand Central. He'll have the 211, the New York Central Heritage Unit on the back. This is train 237, Amtrak. Penn Station, New York to Albany Rensselaer. The 50th anniversary P-42 number 100 trailing. .623 approaching a Super Express 853. Beacon, the first stop after Grand Central. .633 approaching his train 882, Poughkeepsie to Grand Central. 8:55 from Grand Central to Poughkeepsie with the 222 is coming also. The 108. This has been a real heritage spectacular today. See the Harmon equipment train. Party Peekskill is 857 Grand Central Poughkeepsie with the Penn Central Heritage. I kid you not, folks, when I tell you that I saw more trains here in special paint schemes than trains that did not have special paint schemes. Never had a day like this. 7:05, this is a beacon to Grand Central Deadhead move. This equipment went up on 8:51. Continues, folks. 7:06. This is 863. Grand Central Poughkeepsie Express with the 201 Conrail Heritage Unit. Last train we'll see before I go is 8:65, arriving 7:19. 209. Wow, the 209 had a nice unrestricted K5LA. You heard all kinds of K5LAs today. Beautiful. Even those RS2Ms aren't half bad compared to the stuff on SEPTA. Now look at this station here. It's pretty much identical to the station that was built up the river in Hudson. It's an Amtrak stop, built in 1874. All right, it's 8:50. Just came back from Peekskill. Had an exciting afternoon and evening there, seeing all kinds of non-standard paint schemes, heritage units, Amtrak, special paint schemes. And I'm finally back in Grand Central Terminal, the one and only. Everything here, Metro North and Long Island Railroad, is Grand Central Terminal. No GCM crapola. I don't ever want to hear that again from anyone. And you know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking to, buddy. Grand Central Terminal.